I welcome you all to my channel Learn Right Away by Sutapa. Today we will be discussing about the 8th chapter of Science NCERT book of class 6. Here we will be discussing about the body movements. So first of all we have to know that what the joints are. Okay, the joints are generally placed where the bones are been connected. Okay, the connected point, the connecting point of two bones is generally known as the joints. Then comes the joints classifications, means joints are generally classified into 4 types or 4 categories, you may say. First one is the ball and socket joint, second one is the pivotal joint, third one is the hinge joint, and last one is the fixed joint. So first thing we will discuss about the first joint, that is ball and socket joint. So ball and socket joint, what is ball and socket joint? First thing we have to understand that two bones are being connected, there the joint is formed. Okay, so first two bones have been connected means two bones must be there. One bone is having a ball like end structure, means one bone is having the end structure like a ball, another bone is having the end structure like a socket, and they are being connected by a joint. At that joint it is having a rotationary movement, means it is rotating towards all direction and giving a rotationary movement, that is known as the ball and socket joint. Where can we see that joint in our body? Generally our shoulder joint and the hip joint is known as the ball and socket joint. Then we are coming to the pivotal joint. Where is the pivotal joint? Pivotal joint is at our neck. So neck joint is generally known as pivotal joint. It is having only 4 directional movement, means we can see to the left, right, back and front, not like a rotationary view. Okay, so we can't move our neck joint in a rotationary movement, rotationary direction. So it is only 4 direction in nature. This movement is generally 4 direction in nature, and where we can see the example in the neck joint. Then we are coming to the hinge joint. Hinge joint is having one directional movement, means it is going towards front, then coming back to its original position, or it is going towards back and coming towards its original position, but henceforth it can't move in another direction. Likewise, you can take the example of our elbow. It is having an outward direction movement, then it is coming back to the original position, or it is having an inward direction movement, then it is having an then it is coming to its original position, but it is not having that rear movement again. That's why we can see that this is the hinge joint, means you can see in the example of door and windows also. Door and windows are having one directional movement, means they are opening, and shut means they are being closed and they are not having another directional movement. That's why this is called as hinge joint. Next is our fixed joint. When we are opening our mouth for eating or any other purpose, you can see that we are only able to move our lower jaw, means our lower set of teeth is known as lower jaw, and the upper set of teeth is known as the upper jaw. While we can move our lower jaw, in that case we can't be able to move our upper jaw, because that upper jaw is generally an example of fixed joint, means it is fixed to our head or skull. That's it. That is the example of fixed joint. You can remember by these examples also. Then some facts are being collected from the book, and we are discussing it just as a revision, and we are having the conceptual knowledge here, and we are not giving the notes, and we are not elaborating much more. It is already described in a very good manner in the book itself. So we will discuss the facts quickly. First thing, the bone means the number of bones. While we are taking birth, we are having generally 305 bones. Okay, generally 305 bones. But later on, being an adult, we are having 206 bones, because of fusion of several bones. By being an adult, we are having some small bones being fused together to form lateral bones, and the number is being reduced to 206 from 305. Okay, then we are having the framework, means the framework of our body is known as the skeleton, above which we are having the muscles, then above which we are having the skin, and we are having our complete body. Okay, then we are coming to the bone structure of our palm. What the palm is consist of? Palm is generally consist of three type of bones. First one is our first section, that is been connected with our wrist, is known as the carpals. Then the mid portion is known as the metacarpals, and the little bones which are been there in our fingers are known as the phalanges. Then coming to the rib cage. What is known as rib cage? We are having our chest bone is being connected to our backbone by forming a circle like structure or a cage like structure. The chest bone and the backbone combined together form a cage like structure known as rib cage, inside which we are having our important organs like lungs and heart. Okay, then the rib cage is generally having 24 bones. Each side we are having 12 bones. Then coming to backbone. Backbone is generally a rod like structure starting from our neck joint to up to the pelvic bone. Okay, so you can see that rod like structure. When you will tilt down, we can see that rod like structure is at the center of our back or mid back. You can feel that structure by touching it, that it is consist of several ring like bone structures, small ring like bone structure, that is known as vertebra, and that is generally 33 in number, called vertebra in plural form. Then we are having the bones at shoulder. Whenever we are pushing something, or we are pulling or pushing something, by giving some more energy, we can see that some bones are being bulging out from our shoulder and being seen clearly, that is being known as shoulder bones. Then the pelvic bones. Pelvic bones are generally below our stomach, means at our waist portion the pelvic bone is there. It is generally holding our stomach, large intestine, small intestines, and many more organs. Then some parts of our skeleton is also having some other structures rather than bone. So bone is the most harder structure of our body. Then after we are having quite less harder structure than the bone, known as the cartilage. You can see the example here is at our ear and nose we are having some quite harder structure as compared to our muscles, but a lesser harder structure as compared to our bone like cartilage. You can divide our outer ear as two parts. Lower part of our ear is known as earlobe, means that flesh like structure is known as earlobe, and the upper part of our ear is known as ear cartilage or cartilage. Okay, so likewise you can have the cartilage in nose also. Between two nostrils we are having nose cartilage. So this is all about the 8th chapter, first part. We are having the second part in the next video. Keep watching till the end, and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, press the bell icon, share with your friends and near and dearest ones, and thank you so much for watching.